up, everybody? Welcome to video number 3 in our stoichiometry series. We are going to do a gram-to-gram conversion, making it all the way across the molar highway through the whole road map. And this is the longest and most difficult problems you guys will see in these videos. All right, so let's jump right into it and start the same way we've been starting, which is labeling our word problem and our chemical equation. So we look and see that the word problem says how many grams of water will be produced from reacting 208 grams of dicarbon hexahydride with excess oxygen. So remember, excess means we ignore it, so we'll cross that part out. Now we look to find substance A and B. We see C2H6 has our number with it, 208, so that means it's going to be A. And the grams of water has no numbers with it, so that means H2O, our water, is going to be B. Now next we'll, again, take a look at our roadmap and see where we need to go. So when we look at substance A, which is C2H6, it has grams with the unit. So we're going to start here all the way on the left with grams of A. And then our substance B, which is water, also has grams with it. So that means we need to move all the way to grams of B. So like I said in the beginning of the video, we're going to move all the way across the road map, moving from grams of A to moles of A, then moles of A to moles of B, then finally we can move from moles of B to grams of B. So we're going to need all 3 conversion factors for total fractions in our equation. All right, so let's start our setup. Find our number and unit with the substance, set up our first fraction. We put 208 grams of C2H6 and we put it over 1. Then when we go to set up our second fraction, we look at our roadmap, see what the first step is. From grams of A to moles of A, we must use 1 mole of A on the top and the molar mass of A on the bottom. So up top, that's easy. Again, it's just 1 mole of whatever A is, which is C2H6. And just like we did last time, we have a molar mass, so we're gonna have to do a calculation. I'm gonna do it over here on the right to keep it neat over here. And we'll find the molar mass of C2H6. So if we're gonna do that, we'll make our little list. We've got carbon. Find your periodic table and see that the molar mass is 12.011. And we'll multiply that by 2, which will give us 24.022.
Oh, hello.
Hey, I'm making a video. You're in it now.
Woohoo!
It's all good. We'll take hydrogen, find its molar mass, which is 1.008, multiply it by 6. And that will give us, I forgot to do that calculation. That will give us 6.048. We're going to add the 2 together. And that will give us a total molar mass of 30.07. Alright, so you can see in the conversion, the molar mass goes in the bottom, so we're going to take that number and put it in the bottom of this conversion factor, and that's grams of C2H6. Alright, that's one step. Now we get the second step. Now we're in moles of A, so we need to move from moles of A to moles of B. Here's our conversion factor. So in our next fraction, we'll put the coefficient of B up top, which is 6. And remember, that's in moles of whatever B is, H2O. And on the bottom, we'll put the coefficient of A, which is 2. And that is moles of A, which is C2H6. All right, so now we've done our second step. We are in moles of A. We've moved it to moles of B using the second conversion factor, but we haven't gotten to our final destination yet, so we need one more step. Here's our third conversion factor. We're gonna use all three in this problem. Let's separate this a little bit. And we'll need the molar mass of B, so we need to do another molar mass calculation. So we'll do molar mass on the side here of water this time of H2O. This one should be shorter though. We'll have hydrogen. Molar mass is 1.008, and there are 2 hydrogens. So that'll give us 2.016. We'll do the same thing for oxygen. Its molar mass is 15.999. Multiply it by 1. So that'll stay as 15.999. 999. And we add those two together, we'll get 18.015. All right, so we look at where we're going to place this number. The molar mass goes on top, so we're going to put 18.015. That's grams of water up top. And the bottom is just 1 mole of B, so we just have 1 mole of water on the bottom. Ooh, we made it all the way to the end of the roadmap, so we're ready to calculate. Again, multiply on top, divide on the bottom, so we'll do 208 times 1 divided by 30.07 times 6 divided by 2 times 18.015 divided by 1. And again, we're rounding the 100th place, 2 decimals, so our final should be 373.84. And we look for our unit at the end. It'll be in grams of water. So that's the longest type of problem you guys will do, going all the way through. I know it's a lot of steps, but just rely on the roadmap and you guys will be all right. I'll catch you guys next time for our mixed stoichiometry practice, which is video 4.